this is something I was thinking about last night. I think this makes perfect sense. It sounds like a fucking stupid thing to do. It sounds really dumb. But the build is, so it's like, because there's 6 1 and 2 cost warriors. There's Tiny, Axe, Tusk, Mars, Slardar, and Juggernaut. And that's it. That's the build. So you skip Troll and Doom? Yes. Never leveling sounds bad. Okay, presumably you'll level once or twice to get to level 6. What's the point of not leveling up? To roll harder for 1 costs, and because leveling up makes it harder for you to get 1 costs. Warriors are garbage without Kunkka Doom Troll. You say that? You say that. I think that's not true. I don't know, I still think goblins are better with this strat. They're more cost efficient, and 6 goblins with a bunch of 3 stars is good. Goblins in this strat, get 6 goblins is a completely different version of the strategy. The strategy doesn't level past like 6 or 7. 6 goblins goes to level 9, dude. Those are 2 completely different things. So guys, here are the facts, okay? Leveling up increases the odds. Leveling up increases the odds of you basic. I'm serious. I think this is a lot better than you guys think it is. I'm not joking. I know this is like, oh, one of those typical swim spouting bullshit. You know, he's getting excited about some new thing and it's probably gonna be bad. And you know, I get it. Haha, very funny. It's just because this happens like every other week for like the last 2 years doesn't mean that's what's happening this time. Basically, this is nuts. Okay. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys the true power of this strategy. No one else is smart enough to do this strategy? Okay. Let me explain. I've explained in the past that whenever you're making a bet against the market, so a meta is just a market, right? It's just like it follows all the same economic trends. Whenever you're making a bet against an established market, you need to have a reason for thinking that the market thinks wrongly, right? Not just that it is wrong, but why it's wrong. You need to understand that because it's very important. If you ever want to create a strategy that other people aren't doing, there needs to be a reason for why people aren't doing it. So what do you guys think my reason is? What do you guys think my reason is that this strategy is genius, but nobody's doing it? Because normally, a strategy can't be genius if no one's doing it. Normally, by like very, very basic rules of nature, if something's good, people will have discovered it, right? So why do I think people haven't discovered this? Why do I think nobody's doing this? This is an important question to answer. Nobody else is edgy enough? No. None of these are real answers. None of these are real answers. There are people that are edgier than me in the world. And there are enough of them, and you have a whole monkeys on typewriters things. Because people think warriors are bad with no forecast. None of these are real reasons, guys. You're talking about like people and their brains. The problem is that there are hundreds and thousands of people playing auto chess. Many of them have very weird brains, and many of them will have tried things. People will have experimented with pretty much everything, right? People want high rarity heroes. Again, for there to be a reason that people aren't doing this, it needs to be something that's not intrinsic to the brains of those people, right? Because as soon as someone finds it, it spreads. And then even the people with normal brains will do it, right? So my reason is, and this is really, really important, and this is why I think the strategy can work. My reason is, this is completely enabled. Let's try it. Let's do it. I'm doing this. This is completely enabled because of the blacklisting change from the patch like a week and a half ago. And because it's new, and because people have very established ways of thinking at this point in the game, people haven't really tried it out. Blacklisting completely enables the strategy. The strategy was not a thing before blacklisting came into the game. Blacklisting literally like doubles or triples the efficiency of rolling early. And when you're rolling early, you get a very, very incestuous pool of like the same 10 heroes when you roll before leveling up. How does Blacklist work in this? So a week and a half ago, they introduced a mechanic where when you roll in the shop... Okay, we're finding like no warriors. When you roll in the shop... It might be hard to force this. There's a few people like on a warrior right now. If they end up trying to make it like 3 warriors, that's going to be kind of unfortunate. When you roll in the shop, if I rolled right now, if I pressed D, spent 2 gold to roll, it has to be a manual roll. It blacklists everything currently remaining in your shop for just that next roll. So like if I rolled right now, I would see a pack that can't have AM, Drow, Winter Wyvern, or Luna. They added this function a week and a half ago. And it's very, very important to the idea of this strategy, because it completely changes how your odds work in the early game, right? Drow could actually be worth picking. Okay, yo, we're doing this. We're in. We're actually super in. This is it. We're doing this. I'm going all the way. I think we can do this. We have 3 Marses and 2 Tusks. So there's 6 warriors under 2 cost. And our 7th hero could be like a level 3 Drow. So the hard part of this, you have to be very, very fast. This is like an infinite APM strategy, guys. I can't explain how much APM you need for this strategy. The thing is, if you're building all level 3s, your bench space is going to be completely destroyed, okay? So you need ridiculous APM. You need to put all of your heroes on the board while you roll all the way down, because you're building 6 level 3s at the same time. I think I can almost guarantee you guys, if bench space wasn't an issue, the strategy would be a lot better. Okay, so this is the first human round, and I think this is an example of where we roll. So we roll here, and we blacklist everything. So we find the 3rd Tusk, and now our board is better, and we win streak like this. That's the idea, anyway. Enchantress, just for beast. Is Enchantress better than Drow just for beast? Enchantress is a lot worse than Drow. I wonder how good Beast actually is. If I get a... I mean, because I need to win streak, I think I pretty much do have to put these items on normally. I have to put, like, Morbid Mask on Tusk, probably. Okay, so here are more warriors. And here's another Drow. I don't know if Drow is a good supplementer to actually build, though. I don't know. Something kind of like this. Juggernaut should take the Robe of the Magi, and Tusk should take the Morbid Mask. Maybe I should have rolled there. That had to... Like, the thing is... No, this is weird. Basically, I'm not playing for interest. I think this build can't play for interest. I think it literally can't. So the reason this might work is because normally builds that do this will fall off. But because I can get level 3s so much easier than everyone else, I don't stop at level 2s. There's a lot of builds that roll early for level 2s and try to win the game by streaking. But I don't stop at level 2s. I keep going. Isn't Wyvern 2 early a mega good early unit? I think it might be. So here's the Juggernaut. So we're only blacklisting 4 units now, and we go for it. We roll harder, I think. Or we level up. No. We roll harder. So here's another Mars and another Axe. The Wyvern is, I think, too important. I don't know. It's possible Wyvern helps this build out just by being a good early unit for streaking. But we're kind of committed to streaking. I don't think it's impossible for this build to do well if it doesn't perfectly streak. I think it can be okay if streaking is like done at least a little bit and not perfectly. What's Wyvern's ability? It's got the it basically gives something physical immunity and heals it slowly. So we need all 6 warriors. We need all 6 warriors. We're gonna try this. If you're rolling hard, you should be streaking anyway. Well, On average, of course, I will be. But there will be games where that doesn't happen. And we might... I mean, do we want to level here? The whole point of the strategy is rolling is better than leveling, but... if I'm streaking, I do need to, like, level a bit, right? I need to get, like, all my level 2s in. I don't want my drow to be... I don't want my drow to catch assassins. Assassins are something I could lose to here. So drow and wyvern are just kind of temporary on this board. They should be replaced by warriors, ideally. So we level once. I don't know about this level. Like, the whole point of the strategy is leveling is literally detrimental to your odds. Like, the more I level, the more I see 3 costs. I don't want to see a single 3 cost this entire game. I just want to see 1 and 2 cost units this entire game. That's the point of the strategy. So I'm close to an out. So I roll here. There's nothing I want. I get axe. I roll. I get the 3rd juggernaut. And I get the 5th Mars. So this Mars is going places. So we'll do something like that. I can have wyvern as like the assassin catcher. So now it's like, now it's kind of awkward. I could give up on axe. I could get 6th warrior with just like a 3 cost or something else. I can't build all 6 into level 3s. That sounds wrong. You do want to Lycan. Okay, that's probably true. Probably. I need to buy this Mars, and I think I just forego the wyvern. It's not really a 6 warrior strategy. It's like a level 3 strategy. So like if I see like 5 wyverns, I'm like, okay, wyvern's going to level 3, right? So now we level. But we can also roll. And I think I want to roll before leveling. I want to roll before leveling to increase my odds of finding what I want. I really wanted like a tiny Mars or an axe. I guess I put axe in for orc. And then there's that Lycan just staring me in the face. I mean, do I want Lycan though? I don't think I do. This build is not like a normal strategy. I don't actually know if I want Lycan. Like, giving Beast is important, but I can't pick up Human, and I can't level him up as easily as the others. Okay. This is almost awkward. This was like the closest game we've had so far. If I wanted to buy this Lycan, I would have had to have sold like Drow like this turn. There was maybe a consideration for that. So now we got the tiny upgrade. So now we're on 4 warriors, and we roll harder. We just keep rolling. So there's a Kunkka. So now it's like, if you find the Kunkka, you can put it in. So we can go to 6 warriors right now. Do we do it? Axe and 6 warriors with a bunch of level 2s. And sell out of these. I think this is proper. I think this is proper. This feels good. This feels good. I don't know, guys. So this Mars is going to go to level 3 really early. And it's not going to be my only level 3 either. It's not going to be my only level 3. We have a Kunkka that just slid in, which is nice. Juggernaut gets the Kaya, which is actually super sweet on Juggernaut. And we roll. We buy Slardar and we roll. We get Axe. We upgrade Axe. So this is Lone Druid that's like calling to me. It's an early game Lone Druid, right? But it's like, how do I fit this here? Is it a trap? Is it a debate? How do I fit this? I don't think I can fit this. I don't think I can fit this. It feels like doing it with Assassin seems a lot stronger. Okay, so that's That's basically the core of this idea. A lot of people do something kind of similar to this with assassins, not super greedy. The thing about assassins that's really important to understand is that they have a lot of higher cost units. Like PA costs 3, TA costs 4, and Viper costs 3. Like literally half of their things cost 3 or 4. It's a lot harder to get them to level 3s. It's a lot harder to get assassins to level 3s. Whereas this build, so on 13 we do want to level again. We have another Mars. On 13, we want to level again by pumping 3 times. We can't do it here to put in our other Mars. And our Mars is going up. We could sell the Slardar to hit this interest point and then triple level. I think we sell the Slardar. We give up on Slardar. We don't really want Slardar. We swap the position of the Axe and the Tusk, so we still haven't lost a game. And we're still, I think we're just not going to lose a game. So we sell the Slardar, get the interest point, pump 3 times at 13 on the win streak to put in the second Mars. God, it's almost possible to have gods active here. If we took out just like orcs. Yo, is this supposed to have gods active? Wait! Wait! It's just orcs, right? Whoa, no. It's just orcs. Holy shit. That changes everything. That changes everything. So we want orcs out. We want Axe out. And we roll. Because now we need a 6th warrior that's not an orc. We need Slardar. We sold the Slardar. We fucked up. We're not supposed to sell Slardar. We need Slardar. We got the Slardar. We're good. Okay, perfect. Now we have 2 Marses. We have gods active. Gods warrior comp. I'm serious, guys. Gods warriors. This is it. I'm very, very serious. You guys think I'm trolling. I'm the most serious I've ever been. Skip jug. Oh, did I skip a jug? Okay. Like, I think this is it. I think this is it, guys. This is it. The gods actually makes this so much better. Because gods falls off in the late game. Do we roll? We're not really looking for that much if we roll right now. We could play for interest for a bit. Because like we're a little too far off. We're 3 Marses or 2 Slardars off of an actual upgrade, right? So this is where we play for interest a tiny bit. And refix our board. I'm not joking, guys. This is an actual strategy. Necro is nuts with gods plus 6 warriors. Okay. Sure. Okay, sure. I agree with that. I'm not joking, guys. I think this is something. I think we're on to something. I'm just gonna do this. This is how I'm getting to Queen. Going for Mars 3? Am I reliving the same day again? Nah, this is a very different day, my friends. You guys right now, you're experiencing history. You don't understand. You can say, I was there when this happened. This is crazy. This is actually good. Aya, holy shit. Wait, holy shit. So now it's just wolves. So we play for interest a bit more again. I'm not joking. I think this makes a lot of sense. This is just how people are. This is broken. You need to come up with a name for this? I outsource my naming. Okay, guys, what's it gonna be? What's the name for this strategy? Sell axes? If Axe is level 3, I want him. I'm not joking. This is actually broken. This is very, very broken. Okay, so let's fix our board. And let's roll, right? Do we go to 8? No, we don't go to 8. We're still almost too far off of things to want to roll, right? We can't be too far off of things. Can't go Lycan, it's impossible. We have to go Mars. Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think I'm supposed to sell Axe. Axe is like... It makes the most sense. Like, we just go... We level up Jug. And Jug works better with gods anyway, right? I think there are going to be some games where you want to go Axe instead of Jug, but I think you can't go both. I think you can't go both. Why Slardo 1 instead of Axe 2? Because it cancels gods. Play double demons. No, we're not doing Doom. It's not a Doom strategy. Yeah, I think we can't go Lycan, right? We can't go Lycan. Lycan's a huge trap. So we roll. We roll for the last Mars. We're 1 Mars off. We don't want to use the Wisp if we don't have to, so we're gonna see first if we have to use it. I don't want Doom. Doom is shit. Garbage. Get out of here! Okay, maybe I shouldn't be selling my Doom there. I could upgrade this. I think IO, I'm supposed to save it like as long as possible though, right? There's no way I'm supposed to upgrade. There's no way I use something as precious as an IO on a Mars that we're going to get anyway. Like the thing about IO is the earlier you use it, you're killing your own outs, right? Like if I use it on this Mars, if I find a Mars, then it's like it doesn't help my board anymore because I already have my Mars. And I know smartasses in chat will say that I can't find Mars if I have Mars 3. And like, yeah, smartasses in chat would be right. So here's our streak. If we'd used it on the Mars there, we actually would have maintained our streak. So this might have been a punish. It's possible that was a punish. I think we're fairly independent of our streak now. I don't know. I don't like using IO there. I really don't. Use it on Kunkka? It would be okay to use it on Kunkka, honestly. Our level 3s are kind of slow this game. We're only like close to 1 level 3. Jug is like 4 off. The whole point of this strategy is I'm supposed to have like... I'm supposed to be closer to more level 3s than I am right now. So it's like... we're falling off a little more than I think we should be on average. And keep in mind, literally, this strategy is kind of backwards from normal play. The earlier you roll, the better. You want to roll when you're at level 6 instead of level 7. Because you're literally getting better odds. I don't want to be finding 4 costs. I don't want to be finding 3 costs. I want to be finding 1s and 2s. I'm just going to take it down, honestly. Okay, we found a 4 cost that I can't actually complain about. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not combining Mars is just trolly. Now that I don't have a streak anymore, though, I kind of have to not combine it. I don't know. This could be... Now that I lost my streak, maybe I just need to play for interest. You really needed to swap the Mars for a Necro? Yeah, I shouldn't have skipped the Necro early. I agree with that. Necro early would have actually been good. If only there was an Undead Warrior. There has to be something better than Necro for gods, though. Gods 6 warriors. Gods 6 warriors. There's got to be something better. No, there's something better. There's something better. I'm sure of it. This is round 20. No interest to be played for here. So we just sit. I don't. No. Necro's not good. You guys are right. I should be basically thinking about gods more. You guys are right about that, but Necro's not good. It doesn't complete undead. It's a 4 cost that you can't level up. It's not Necro. It's... I don't know what it is. Necro is the best in gods. Guys, this isn't gods. When you're building new strategies, different rules apply. Like, in this strategy, Necro is going to be a low level. It's going to be really hard to level him to 2. And you could have, like, a low cost. Like, Witch Doctor would be better than Necro in this strategy. Because Witch Doctor can go to level 3. Like, Winter Wyvern would probably be better as well. Dude, where's my Mars? This is actually tilting. This is actually tilting. See, who wants to carry my damage? Did Valve ever create their own game, or are all the games based on mods created by fans? I mean, they created, like, Half-Life, right? You're not really wrong. Probably nothing I can do with this starter. Warlock could be fine in the strat. No. Definitely not. Troll Warlord. Troll is good in Warriors. This isn't really Warriors, though. The thing about Troll is he caused the rolls. I'm actually kind of pissed. Where's my unit, dude? I don't understand. I refuse to use this Wisp. I just want this Mars. I don't even have a level 3 yet. I win streak to 22 and I don't even have a single level 3 yet. I'm not close to 2 either. There's no way this isn't below average curve for like how this RNG should be going. I don't think there's a way. Like, Blacklisting should be giving me such good odds. It's possible that people are on Warriors. I'm not really checking. But I think people kind of overrate the odds. So there's like 1.5% on Warriors. Doesn't really change anything, though. Checking other people's benches is kind of overrated. I could get out of Slardar here. I did miss a jug early, right? Some of you guys were saying I missed a jug in an early pack. So this should be a jug 3 right now. IO for a level 3 jug is probably good value. Guys, IO for... It doesn't... Guys, so when you're looking at IO, if I combine it for a jug, I'm losing an out. That's a big deal. Outs are your friends. The point of this IO is it wants to be whatever I don't get naturally. And we don't know what we're not going to get naturally until we know what we're going to get naturally. So we wait. Like, imagine if we had combined that there. How sad would we be? Basically, greed is good. Yeah, with IO, yeah. That could have been a Mars 1 instead. Yeah, sure. But you're only saying that because we rolled 20 times and didn't find the 9th Mars. Like, the IO wants to be what we're having problems finding. Now, when we had the streak, and when there was a board that could have beaten us, at that point, if we were aware that there was a single board that could beat us, there's definitely an argument to use the IO there. There's no reason to use IO anymore, guys. It's just bad. IO is probably a tiny, because tiny is the thing that we have a hard time leveling to 3. IO wants to help the things you have a hard time leveling, not the things that you might just literally find next roll. Right? That's the idea. So now we're interesting. Well, I say interesting. We're not even going to hit this interest point. So we might as well roll now, right? Isn't that results-oriented thinking? What is? What I'm saying is the opposite. Some of you guys are saying, like, we shouldn't have used it. We should have used it because we didn't find it yet. And that's results-oriented thinking. Does Staff of Wizardry debuff stack with Kaya debuff? Can I put both of these on Jug? Okay, I'm actually pissed. They should stack, right? They're different debuffs. It should be 130% magic resist. We're about to find out. I can just click on someone. And his spin is going to be nuts too, because it's going to have a 6-second cooldown. Isn't this perma spin? I don't know, guys. I think I solved the meta. Let me do this, okay? Okay, so Jug spins. Yeah, they're both separate debuffs. It's a shame he died. The fact that we're only looking for like 2 things on these rolls is kind of sad. There needs to be a better way to incorporate gods in this strategy. Gods has to be really abusable here. And it's possible I'm supposed to be taking the troll. That could be. It's using Necro? No, there's no way. I mean, in this game, because I found Necro early, and, like, I should have bought it and put it in. But in general, with this strategy, there's no way using Necro is proper. Witch Doctor would be really good here. Yeah, Witch Doctor would be good. Witch Doctor makes a lot more sense than Necro. Gods without Razor is kind of meh. I disagree. Alchemist. Good joke, guys. Classic. Alchemist and gods, of course. I don't know how good Necro actually is here. I don't know. I think that I'm not sure the best way to try to use gods in this strategy. I'm really not. If you get an early Necro, it's worth keeping for a few rounds, I guess. I don't know though. We definitely made a mistake. As soon as we broke our streak, we needed to just chill and play for interest. As soon as our streak was broken. So that's a little unfortunate that that happened like that. I also probably have like too many like health items on this Mars. Honestly, putting like more health items on like Juggernaut would do well as well. I think this is pretty below average rolls. We should have had like 2 level 3s like 10 rounds ago. Dazzle is also good. I think Dazzle might be correct. No, our board doesn't get better. You need to hit the 10 gold interest point more. You're rolling in points where results is basically guaranteed to not immediately impact the board. Get to 10, take the interest, then roll. You have instant outs. Sort of, not quite. That's probably a bit of an over reduction. That's true in general. Like when I don't have the streak, that's true. And when the game isn't this close to ending, that's true. Those are the 2 exceptions. That's why I was saying like I messed up by not playing for interest a bit more when I lost the streak. At this point in the game though, it's like it's too close to ending to not be rolling when I'm looking for like Mars and Tiny. Now that I've found them, I can chill for just like a bit. Can you lock an item on a hero? Can I give this Juggernaut a robe? Can I lock it and give it to a hero and it stays locked? Because I can't have him build a second Kaya, because Kayas don't stack. It unlocks? Yeah, that's what I thought. That kind of sucks. We're just playing for interest, I mean? At 10 gold intervals, you basically have more options. So what's our last hero? Can you lock the items he has? No. No, you can't. Maybe I can just tank up Mars more. Let's try this. We got like, I think we got a decent start with this build. Our early game RNG was good. It was our mid game RNG that was really bad. And we're probably putting too many items on Mars. I kind of expected Mars to be able to take more aggro. But if Mars is kind of ever the last hero dying, something's wrong. Mars should never be your last hero dying. So what classes can you complete? I'm gonna go to 8. Let's see how well we do. We could put in another hero right now. There's pretty few heroes that would do much. Kunkka's actually nutty in Gods, but you never see him because of CM. I think God's Warrior is an actual thing. Like, again, kind of no joke. You have to play it exactly like this, though. Holy shit. Dude, we have so many Staff of Wizardries. This build right now isn't really leading to much. It's kind of the one issue. Guaranteed top 4. So it's like one unit I could add to this board that actually does anything. Dazzle, right? We should have been buying Dazzles from an earlier point. So we could complete Kaya on Tony, but the only magic damage is whatever is adjacent to Jug. So I just want it to be on like someone in back. Because like if we complete Kaya on Tony, then Jug loses the Robe of the Magi debuff on whatever he's spinning on. Because Kaya debuff doesn't stack. But like Kaya plus Staff of Wizardry plus Robe of the Magi buffs are all different buffs. So those all stack. So we don't want to complete the second Kaya, I think. Maybe spins aren't doing as much as I thought they would be though. Yeah, Dazzle should have been in from like an early round. So basically, this is an interesting take on the idea of gods. It's a very, very different way of playing gods, where basically the objective is not to go for Zeus at all, which makes gods not high rolly. If you literally block yourself out of even the slightest possibility of ever getting Zeus, because like you don't level, you just spam level 1 units and warriors. High rolling Zeus completes as comp. I think this build should never get to level 9. Theoretically, you can high roll a Zeus on 8. I don't even know if Zeus would be that good here. I'm very serious. Like, do I want cooldown to be reduced further than this? Would that even do anything for me? I'm not using CM or mages. Why would I care? Like, even if I got a Zeus, I wouldn't care, right? So this is kind of like Assassins, where it comes online really early and falls online. Falls offline, falls online. So hopefully we're getting second place here. So we're just looking for like Dazzle and Necro upgrades, right? Is that all we're looking for? We could have had a second Kunkka. We should have started building a second Kunkka. With God's buff, 2 Kunkkas with like their reduced cooldown would actually be kind of crazy. It was a mistake to decline so many Kunkkas. This Necro is also bad. You guys are trolling me. I think that Necro can find a place for a while. It was probably a misplay to not buy the Necro earlier. Actually, I don't even think that's true. Yeah, Necro's just bad. You guys are actually just trolling me. Like, it's not really so simple as like Necro is good in gods normally, so therefore you buy Necro here. This is not the same build. Necro is, I mean, there are some arguments for Necro, but it just doesn't make enough sense. Jesus, what are all these mana reduce or magic resist reduce items? So now we're just like improving the build in the only way we basically can at this point. Dazzle upgrade is probably okay. I'd rather get another Kunkka here though, honestly.
Here's pus in your eye.
Didn't find it. Okay. So let's see if we can beat this guy at least. Nope, not even close. This is a third placer. Third place is alright. If we had kept our streak up, if we had been aware someone power spiked at exactly that points, used our wisp there to avoid like losing our streak. I think that this game is, and we touch up our build in a few ways. There's no way we get under second place this game. Definitely no way. I think we probably get first. But okay, new build. Let's play this again. See how this goes. I'll force this shit. I don't care, guys. I'm doing this. Let's go. Part 2.